Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, whether you're preparing for a potentially cancelled event in America or you're preparing for a webcam duel event in Europe, I am here to give you the meta breakdown of the final pre-ban list January format. So, we have to get ready for these so-called YCSs. Haven't heard of them before in these 2 years. But we have to prepare, so I am going to give you the good, the bad, and the don'ts with another tier list video. You guys always love these. I don't exactly know why. Because it's fun to yell at me in the comment section that Earth Machine is not bad, but kinda is. Alright, so let's start off with ABC. ABC is kind of cool, but not cooler than tier 2. So the rules, we are going to try to place things in order. Don't yell at me too much. Everything to the left is better than what's to the right. Drytron is tier 1. We're going to put it in tier 1 for now. We might change stuff up around here. Drytron actually a bad deck. Let's put it over tier 1.5. I think that tier 1 are decks that are significantly better. Tier 1.5 are the decks that are like completely good to play, and tier 2 is like, we'll see like one representation. I think that's like good, and the don't is just what you shouldn't play. Emancipator. I mean, Farfa has recently won a YCS with this deck, so it has to be the best tier 2 deck. PK is going to be the worst tier 1.5 deck. I think that this deck is still just very, very good. But I just do not think that it's like insane anymore. Like, people are prepared for this. Like, every side deck card that everyone already plays hits this deck, so it's like very, very tough. This deck, Prankits, people are sleeping on Prankits. I think Prankits is very, very good, but you have to be a very, very good player to play Prankits, and I do not think that very, very good players are playing that deck right now. So we're going to put it at tier 2. I think it deserves to be here, but it's just not. Why would you play this format? BA, it's better than Infernoble. It's just not that good. Trap decks overall don't need this direction to go, and like a pure BA version with like Zeus spam is just not in a good spot. Heroes is kind of PogChamp. Heroes are kind of insane. Fusion Destiny kind of insane. Fusion Destiny's full combo. Heroes kind of good. It was a mistake to release DP and the Guitar Guy level 3 in the same set. Dragons are worse than ABC Dragon Mates. Dragons themselves, however, are kind of insane this format. People are sleeping on this, but this deck is scary. This deck goes plus. This deck has power. This deck has a good end field. It has everything that this format needs. It can play hand traps. It can play the staples. This deck is insane. Zoo is kind of bad right now. Kind of bad. Kind of unplayable. Kind of why should you play this? Kind of why. Ecclesia, it's gonna be better. The invoked decks are just in like such a good spot right now. The invoke decks with the DPE, definitely one of the best tier 1.5 decks. Definitely. Maybe even deserving of being tier 1. I think I'm gonna put it in tier 1. Like, this is just like so... These decks are so good with the Window, with the DPE. It's insane. Eldritch is gonna be in front of Emancipator. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in front of... Sorry, Farfire, your YCS win doesn't count anymore. Yeah, Eldritch kind of good. Traps are still like hella insane, but not that insane anymore, right? And saying that, what's a significantly worse deck than Eldritch? It's Altergeist. I have never seen a deck get support and be worse than it already was, but Altergeist sure did it. Salads are better than Altergeist, but it's not the way to go. Dragoon, gotta put him in front of her. Ah man, he has been replaced with DPE. There's no DPE here, by the way, because like all these decks play DPE anyway, so DPE should be like tier 0. But I did want to put Dragoon here because I thought it's funny to shit on Dragoon, although I play him in my Tritro deck, but that's because he's a Starlight. So Grand Machu is garbage, always has been garbage. Striker is very high up here. It's either one of the highest tier 1.5 or it's like the highest tier 1 deck of the format. We're gonna see a lot of decks here. Virtual World, gonna put it here. I think this deck is insane. As I've said in the deck profile, I've uploaded like a couple of days ago. This deck is fucking nuts. It's way better than everything in tier 2, and it's also way better than PK. It's also probably way better than Heroes, and it's probably also way better than highest tier 1.5. That escalated quickly. But Dolce, not in a good spot right now. Better to play than Infernoble. Column Boys. This deck has been getting popular on DB a lot. But gotta put it in front of Dragons. It's more playable than everything that's down here. Definitely. Dinos. Yeah. It's not a good time to be a Dino player. That's for sure. Paleo. It's gonna be worse than Geist. It's just not good. I think that it's like the slowest of all the trap decks, right? So, yeah. And we can put Guru behind here. Like, traps are just like insane, bro. Traps are just insane. Like, floodgates, this format, like there could be only one, and Subterror can play it, so it must be better than everything that's there. Nimron, OTK, still a fun strategy. Blind seconding is like pretty good. Move this back, by the way. Holy shit. Dino's falling off, unfortunately. Tri-Brigade is gonna be, as a pure with DPE, is really good, so I'm gonna put that behind True Troop. I was kind of thinking we should just put this here too, but then I completely forgot. They could just play DPE. Yep. Then we have shadows. Gotta put them over here, like somewhere. It's like this is shadows themselves, or like here or somewhere. But like Winda itself is like tier 1. So I'm gonna rate this as pure shadows, and I'm gonna put that like all the way down there. But I guess the only Schism main deck shadow card and 3 extra deck shadows, it's gonna be like tier 1. But let's just put it as part of the Dogmatica gang. Then we have Flowandereeze, which is yeah, insane. It's just not tier 1. This deck is gonna be hella good with the new support, but it's definitely better than everything that's there. The fact that so many decks just cannot deal with like their strategy is really funny to me. Like, we are not ready for like stun decks, but this deck is like really fucking great at like, being unexpectedly there. It's so funny. Beat Trooper is just a DPE deck. Yeah, I'm gonna place it around here, but like it was tier 1 when nobody knew what it was doing, but now that we're all kind of catching on, yeah. Lyridisk, tier 1, Sword Soul behind that. This is a pretty solid. It's kind of weird because like Dragon Link beats this, but like I think that this is better in the overall meta. Life Twins, definitely tier 2. It's a solid strategy. I would put it slightly behind the traps. Slightly behind the traps. We're gonna put it in the middle of the traps. How's that? I think that's like fine. And then we have the most unplayable deck of them all. If you want to play a control deck, just play Eldritch or Subterror. If you want to play a combo deck, just play any other deck. There's no reason in the world why playing this deck over anything that is on screen is correct. So it is easily the worst of the worst. Earth Machine is unplayable. Unplayable. If you actually think that this strategy is good, you're capping. You're actually capping. It's like it's a deck that exists, and like that's it. There are infinitely more options that are better than this. Yeah. Honorable mention to Adegnister for not being on the list because I forgot it. And Adegnister sucks. Don't play that deck as well. It's so garbage. I would put it like somewhere behind Adamant Spader, probably behind Prankits as well. Yeah, this is the tier list breakdown. What I think will be the best decks coming up for YCS, Remote Utrecht, and potentially cancelled Pasadena. Tri-Brigade Lyridisk is definitely the best deck of the format, followed very close by Sword Soul. Dragon Link is insane this format. Alistair Invoked, Dogmatica, Shadow, DPE deck. It's insanity. Sky Striker, what the hell? It's so good. DPE is insane. Like, only 2 decks of these 6 or of these 5 are playing DPE, which is kind of weird. And then we have Virtual World's hella good. This is a DPE deck, this is a Negate deck, this is a DPE deck, this is a DPE deck, this is also a DPE deck. So like the entirety of the tier 1.5 are DPE decks, but they're all not as good as the best 3 decks, 4 decks of the format. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I think is gonna happen. And you know, maybe we're gonna see something weirder like fucking Live Twin will win the YCS. That will not happen. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what I got right, what I got wrong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.